Yo, what's going on, boys? It is me, Daily Productions here, back with a little bit more of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And today, what we have here is medieval units versus zombies. These medieval units have been trapped on this vicious jungle island inhabited by cannibalistic zombies, and they've gone ahead and crossed these bridges and are now holding these ruins in hopes that their ships will arrive in time to save them, but that might not happen, and they might all die. It's a very real possibility. So yeah, it should be pretty fun. We have spearmen holding the bridges. We have these heavy knights behind the spearmen. Then we have a lot of archers here. Then we have 5 catapults, some footmen, and then more spearmen holding this bridge. This bridge is going to be facing the walker zombies. Meanwhile, the other bridge, way over here, which is just now making contact, is going to be fighting these runner zombies in flannel. Medieval flannel zombies! Very epic. Either way, the spearmen are starting to hack and slash through these zombies right here. It doesn't look like too many spearmen are going down as of yet, but as more zombies begin to pile on, the losses will mount, and we shall see more and more dead spearmen and more zombies on the field, because when the zombies get a kill, they turn that kill into another zombie. It's a real problem. That's why zombies are so lethal. And you can see that the archers are trying to hit a lot of these zombies. A lot of these arrows are going long, man. Like a ton of them are going very, very long. Y'all need to work on your aim big time. Like, a vast minority of these arrows are actually hitting the zombies, let alone like landing on the bridge. This is kind of pathetic, actually. A lot of these archers, man, real weak stuff. Maybe a third of the arrows are actually hitting zombies. Kind of pathetic. I also don't know if there's friendly fire. Friendly fire would certainly mess up a lot of these spearmen, probably, with loose arrows hitting them in the back. But let's hope there's no friendly fire. Let's check in on the walkers over here. Catapults seem to be going off. There's this weird monkey thing in the trees, pelting the soldiers below. I don't think it does any damage, but it's super bizarre that that is in the game. I think it's flinging its feces. Super weird. Either way, the walker zombie assault is underway over here. However, it's a lot slower because obviously they go at about half the speed of the runner zombies. But they're actually making a pretty good dent into this spear wall here. Maybe they're more powerful than the runner zombies, and they just, you know, walk slower. So that's their nerf, baby. I am seeing a lot of arrows going into the backs of these spearmen, but I'm not seeing them actually connect with them. So I am wondering if they don't do friendly damage, which would probably be very helpful, especially with catapults, which would do splash damage and could be super lethal. We could see them rounding off here. If only they were trebuchets, boys. If only they were trebuchets. Now that would be beautiful. Yeah, they're hitting the back of the spearmen as well. Not cool, dude. Come on. Watch that friendly fire. Watch it, boys. It seems like the spearmen dealing with the runners are having a harder time over here, though the pile of runner zombies is starting to mount up, so that's always a good thing. Nice to see the zombies, you know, getting knocked down a peg here. Not to mention, the heavy knights are more powerful units than the spearmen, so they might actually be able to hold off more zombies themselves than the spearmen, who are considerably weaker, if we're being completely honest. Now, in the last video I did of this, I did the Jesus versus 10,000 zombies video, which I thought was hilarious. I thought that was really funny, and just like a fun video. You know, totally goofy, not malicious at all. But there was a lot of people commenting on how Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator is kind of dead, which I was sad about. You know, I hadn't really looked into it too much, but the community's kind of right. It's only every once in a while someone will upload a random Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. Most of them don't really get the views that they used to, and in addition to that, a lot, and I mean a lot of them, are rehashes of old videos. You know, there's very few new mods to use, and even less new, you know, developer content. I don't even know if they're still working on the game, if we're being completely honest. I genuinely don't know. So it's like this game is sort of a shell of its former self. I mean, this game used to get millions upon millions upon millions of views on YouTube. It used to get all of these content updates on the mod workshop, and now it's down to nothing. There's straight up no one uploading for this game, which is crazy. It's so sad. It's kind of tragic. There's like barely any new mods. There's been like a few new mods that I noticed on the workshop, but like in a year's time, barely any. It's crazy. This game went from like millions of viewers and millions of players to nothing. And to be completely honest, I think I kind of understand why. There haven't been that many like groundbreaking updates since the game released, you know? There have been a few units added, a few maps added, but it's not amazing content. And to be completely honest, you know, a game like this is sort of restricted, because if you want to have these massive battles, in the end you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things for the sake of actually getting performance out of the battles, or else the battles will just run horribly. You know, having 10,000 zombies on the field right now would destroy any other game. Like Arma 3, it would crash instantly. Men of War, it would crash instantly. But Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator sacrifices a lot of things to make it possible to do this. So I think with that, it limits the way that this game can actually be updated and get new content and things like that. So therefore, you know, the game sort of was poised to die from the beginning, because there's just not that much new content to update. You know, you can't, I don't think you can really make like advanced like waypoint tracking and things like that, or advanced AI or anything, without the game crashing, you know? At least I think. I'm not a game developer, but that's my assumption, given sort of how extreme a lot of the game's programming has to be to make it have good performance, you know? You have to drop a lot of things to get the optimization and performance. So I think that's a theory as to why. In addition to that, I think the community just kind of stopped uploading content for it. I don't think modders were super enthusiastic about uploading things, mainly because, like, I don't know, like I said before, the game's not that in-depth, so like they'd rather spend time making like awesome GTA or Arma 3 models that can actually do crazy things, rather than just making like static things in this, you know? Maybe that's a reason why as well. In addition to that, I think the lack of like maps really impacted it. I don't think that people can actually make maps in this game. I think only the presets are available that the game comes with. I don't think there's map creation, which I think bogs it down as well. I mean, there could have been some amazing maps made for this, like, you know, Lord of the Rings maps, Star Wars maps, all sorts of maps, and that would have definitely increased the longevity of this game. For sure, I think it would have. You know, and also advanced mechanics would have helped, but, you know, oh well, it's kind of sad, actually. But, you know what? The thing of the matter is that it seemed like people were excited to see more of this game, and I like watching these massive battles. I think it's really fun, and I think Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator really does provide an experience that literally no other game can provide. So I am still very content with uploading more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator gameplay, you know? I find it fun. I find it a nice change of pace. Not very many other people do it, so I feel like it's sort of fresh almost, even though it's an older game. You know, it's refreshing to see it back on YouTube videos and things like that. So I don't think I'll ever stop making battles in this. Maybe, you know, 2 or 3 times a month I'll upload an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator battle. Just for old time's sake, and for the fact that it's still pretty fun. You know, you can still have some epic battles. It's Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, after all. So yeah, maybe every once in a while we'll toss one of these in there and have some fun. Either way, I haven't really been talking about the battle all that much, because, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's happening. I feel like I don't have to commentate over it too much, but the zombies have collapsed both sides of Spearmen, and then they collapse these footmen over here almost immediately, and those catapults. Meanwhile, the Heavy Knights over here are doing a pretty decent job against these runner zombies, but their flank is getting compromised because the archers are no longer able to really help them as much, since they are getting chewed through by the horde of walker zombies slowly but surely. So this is a bit of a pincer movement as the 2 bridge defenses slowly collapse, and it's almost assuredly gonna be a zombie victory here. I had actually some hopes. You know, the spearmen held really nicely over here. Look how many dead runners there are. The walking zombies were not held off nearly as well, I think. I think this was a downfall. I think the walking zombies really crushed the defenders here. And that was a major problem in this whole battle. That, you know, if the walking zombies had been held back a little bit longer, then maybe the rest of the, you know, knights and footmen and spearmen would have been able to hold out longer and defend and maybe even win. But no, the last of these heavy knights are going to be slowly collapsed in on. Their friends are going to get bit, and they're going to turn into zombies and die. And then turn on their brothers. Poetic, really. Poetic indeed. And there you have it, fellas. The last stand. Getting slowly crushed by two massive zombies. The last man dies. The zombies are victorious. There's really not that many of them left. Yeah. Fast battle. Fast battle. Oh, I do love a good zombie battle, though, and you really cannot get a massive mess of zombies like you can in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you did enjoy it. Comment down below if you'd like to see more UEBS, right? That's it? Yeah, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Yeah, comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to like the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.